Hello, welcome back to the channel for another update video for you, and it'll be a nice quick and short one for you. There's been a little bit happening, but not a great deal. The wheels are still turning, but they're not running away from us, if you know what I mean. I will have to apologise in advance. I have left my other phone that I use for my YouTube videos at home, and that's the only one that my mic will connect to, because I ain't fancy enough to have a Bluetooth one or anything like that. So I will apologise in advance. Shouldn't be too bad though, because it is an absolute scorcher out there at the minute. I have got me £2 specs on the go, so we'll have a pop outside and have a good old chin wag. So what's been happening out here? With these, apart from the one at the end, not a great deal. But we'll talk about that one at the end, and we'll talk about this one as well. This 2014 Ford Fiesta, it's the 1.2 Z-Tech. Lovely, lovely car. Not bad on the miles, 103 it's got on it. I've just had it MOT'd, service. It's even had a timing belt done on it. And that, all being well, should be sold. And it should be getting picked up today. Sold it to another trader, believe it or not. Another trader friend of mine who I know, who I've bought some cars off in the past. Reached out to me because I put this up on my Facebook, and within 30 minutes I had a deposit on it. So this is the faceless one. It's got what they call the Aston Martin style grille on it. I didn't know that was the thing until it got mentioned on, I think it was one of the High Peaks videos. But a nice car overall. Only wanted a couple of tyres and some bulbs sorting out for its MOT. But we'll put some copy wheel trims on. If you want to know where to get them, they are on Amazon. If I can do, I will link it in the description box for you. So if you've got a Fiesta with some tatty wheel trims, but you don't want to go buying cheap aftermarket ones, because I'll be honest with you, aftermarket ones, they're a bit hit and miss. More miss than hit. I will apologise as well. Didn't realise this gadget was out here cutting the grass. These wheel trims are actually the same wheel trims that are on the Aveo, but I've stuck the badge for the Chevrolet on these ones. I didn't have time to source the badges for these, but not the end of the world. It does have a couple of dents in it. A couple of dents in the door here and there. I think there was maybe a couple of very little ones down here. But overall, not too bad. Did work it out with him. Obviously, he's a dealer. Wanted to know if there was a discount, and I told him it needs a visit from the dent man, but I'll give you a little discount. It's supposed to be $2,995. I've done it for $2,700. I'm not too sure how much a dent man's going to cost him to do all that, so he was okay with that. And he'll have the dent man round his place all the time, whereas me, like getting blood from a stone trying to get a dent man round here. So unfortunately, not a great deal has happened with these at the moment, apart from the usual birds doing their business all over it. It's feeding that strimmer there, absolute onions. It's been screaming for ages. Yeah, not a great deal happening. That should be going down for an MOT, so that shouldn't be a million miles away. That's all prepped, that's all prepped, that's all prepped, and that is all prepped. The next one to go down for its prep work will be this one, a lovely Fiat 500X. It's the pop, so it's not the better spec one. I think the better spec ones, personally, they look a bit better. Maybe it's got a bit beefed up grill and things like that, but it's not a bad old car really. Just had a couple of tyres on it. It does need a couple on the back, so I'm going to get that sorted. It's getting its wheels done. It's getting its wheels done black, which wasn't what I wanted. But speaking to my alloy wheel guy, he said if I do it silver, because of the corrosion on them, let's see which one's the better one to show you. Yeah, because of the corrosion that's on them, putting the silver on, the pitting will stand out a lot more. Whereas if they're going black, it's kind of a higher building powder, also what he says, and you won't see it nowhere near as much. and obviously because it's black, it shouldn't stand out either. Now, I was very, very sceptical. I did want them silver, but I was very sceptical. But I did put it into ChatGPT for an image of it with black wheels, and that kind of swayed me to thinking it looked all right. It's a bit, at the moment, I wasn't a bit overly convinced, but I think it doesn't look too bad with the black wheels, so I think we can maybe live with it. But a nice car, a little bit of history, 2 original keys. This is what came in part exchange against the T-Pole. The most money I have ever given for a part exchange, £3,545. Wants a little bit of work here and there, bit of a peel on top of the headlight. It's got a few very, very minor. I don't even think you're going to be able to make it out. It's got a very, very small ding in there, and it's got a little bit of a ding there. But other than that, it's not too bad. Wants a bit of a buff and a polish. Just about every car I get in does. But a nice car. Oh, it's warm in here. It's got a nice red on the dash. Could you call that? You can't really call that half leather because it's just the top part that's leather. The rest is fabric. So, I don't know, you can't really call that part leather, can you? But a nice old car. 59,000 miles on the clock. Which is good going. Good going. It just wants a few bits here and there, really. I mean, a set of maths. Not the end of the world. There's the mileage. I kind of wish it wasn't a pop. I wish it was kind of a better spec one, because fantastic. Battery's dead. Never got batteries around here. But hey, we'll have to get that sorted out. It hasn't been started up for a while, to be fair. It has been started a week and a half, maybe. Probably shouldn't have gone dead, but it is what it is. It'll get sorted anyway. Probably then we'll spend a fortune on a battery, no doubt. But yeah, nice low mileage thing. 5295. It's about where it wants to be, really. It's a 1.6 petrol. Road tax. A few years ago, you'd maybe be saying it was expensive. I think it's £225 for the year, which with these more modern cars, it is become, obviously you can't get them for like £20-30 road tax anymore, so it's right in the realms of where it should be realistically. But I think for a big family car that's a petrol, it's not too bad. And other than the sale of the Audi, which that went out Friday, I think it was. Lovely young chap came from a recommendation. My scrap guy, who I actually bought the car off, recommended him to come here. He ended up buying that car, and I actually bought the car that he scrapped for parts. A Corsa van. We'll have a peep of that round the back as well. Obviously not a quick one because it is a scrapper, but it's funny how these things work out, isn't it? Everything sits out there for a certain period of time for a reason, in my eyes. All these cars, I could chop the price, but you kind of miss out on these little bits, don't you? Because it all works out eventually. I've got the Adam back. That's had its timing chain done. It now needs to go down and get its MOT work done. With its MOT work done. It obviously doesn't need a service or anything like that. I'm just on tightening it up a bit. It's obviously a previous category N. Probably going to be the last one I do. I know I say that all the time, and then I end up getting one in. But I'm really, this is it with them. Not even better priced ones. I'm calling it a day with them, because they just seem to be more work than what they're worth, if I'm being honest with you. I only bought this one because I agreed to buy it, and foolishly it was getting a private plate taken off it, so I didn't want to HPI it on the private plate. I would have preferred to have the HPI on that original plate. Probably is a bit foolish of me, but there's logic in there somewhere. But when I checked it, it come back as being on the register, but I'd already agreed to buy it, and I'm a man of my word. If I'm saying that's what I'm paying for it, realistically that's what I'm paying for it. It was on me to HPI it. I just wanted to make sure all the I's were dotted and all the T's were crossed, and made sure it was HPI'd on that plate, which it wasn't. It was on the old private plate that was on it, because I actually ended up getting it before the plate got transferred. So it's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. There's still going to be a little bit of profit in it. I'm saying a little bit because a little bit. It's had timing chain done on it. It's been serviced at the same time. Obviously, it needs a thermostat because it's got a little drip on it. It's going to have to go down for its MOT, where it's going to want a new subframe, new front tyres, and they'll probably find some other stuff as well. We'll just feeding the battery the onions, because it's obviously been sat around for a while and it's just started to lag a bit too much. But I've been tidying it up a little bit, trying to get it nicer and a bit better and just a bit more presentable, really. And then once it's back, I'm going away on holiday for a week next week, so that's going to be at the garage getting its work done, and then fingers crossed, all being well, it'll be somewhere near being sorted, which will be a nice treat to come back to a massive bill from that. This van is one of mine as well. It's on SOR, which, if you don't know, sale or return. It's a friend of mine. I don't normally do it, but he is a friend of mine. But I've had to send him a list of what wants doing to it, and I haven't heard back from him, so I'm not sure as to whether I'm going to be going on with that. So I won't go too much into it. It's a nice, clean old van. It wants a buff up. He just wants a few quid chucking at it, but I'm not sure as to whether he will be prepared to do that. So it's just one of them, isn't it? Unfortunately, that is just how it goes with SOR. It's not my car, but obviously I need to make sure it leaves here at a certain standard. I won't be doing the work on it myself, because unfortunately I am losing this workshop space, which we won't go into. But other than that, obviously Alpha van that should be going this week, all being well, which is a little. I'm not even going to say it's a little bit of a shame. It's not. I prefer the old van so much more. We are quickly on the topic of the old van. I've been picking up this Corsa C. Basically want this for parts. It's a non-runner, but the scrap lads already butchered it for bits. But it did have a brand new alternator on, which he did give me as well, which is great, because that should fit my combo if it ever goes wrong. It's going to come in handy already, because the cooling fan has packed up completely on the combo, so I need to rob that off it. But got the front end, got the front bumper, it's got some nicer seats in than mine, so I'll probably rob them out of it. I'll probably keep the wheels round for spares, and then some other bits and pieces off it. And yeah, that'll come in handy, that little thing. Motors, I've got the logbook, should be getting delivered today at home for that. So all being well, you can get that on sale this week. We haven't done anything with the Dacia, haven't had the time. I've got this in, a little part exchange to clear. Nice little Focus titanium 1.8 diesel. Little bit of test on it. It's a bit rough around the edges, as you can see, but I don't think it's awfully bad. It's not something that's unusual for a car of this, a Focus of this age. It's just how they tend to go. But 119 on it, 2 keys, stacks of history. I don't know how well you can see that there, but that's thick. It's got all the spec as well, the leather, heated seats, aircon works in it. It's got the blue teeth and the privacy glass and all the other precious commodities that you expect from a titanium. But at 1150, I don't think that's too bad. I'm a little bit disappointed it's tatty, because I could probably 1995 that quite easily if I, get the wheels done and things like that and make it look really nice. It's a bit iffy on the old MOT history, but again, it's an old car, isn't it, at the end of the day? But it's not the end of the world. We can do something with it. So there, as promised, I have tried my best to keep it as short and sweet as possible without seeming like that I'm rushing. If you do like this sort of content, please hit that like and subscribe button. You will also down below find the links in the description box for my Facebook page, Instagram page and TikTok, and also my website as well. So if you can, please check them out. And all I've got to say is, other than that, is thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.